evening, BodySlams podcast viewers. I am your co-analyst here. I'm Chio Frost Valentine. That's right, Chio Frost. You all may know me throughout the years and all that. As you see down, I added the Valentine, my legit shoot name, onto my threads. That's right. I am on Threads. So besides the former Twitter, now known as X, you can follow me over there as well. So today's show, episode 20 of season 3, we have a double header going on next weekend. That's right. October 7th in Gloucester City, New Jersey, as what's going to be presented, a full day of wrestling action, is none other than Super Crazy Pro Wrestling at 12 noon, as well as Entertainment Battleground Wrestling at 6 p.m. So you want to get your tickets for each one of the events. I have the Super Crazy info right there at the bottom, as you can see on the ticker. You can go to eventbrite.com, search Super Crazy Pro Wrestling, and we'll see you at the matches. But what can I say? The wrestling world is crazy. We all know this. It's one big, gigantic, humorous family, like brothers and sisters. We all fight. We all disagree, but yet we all love each other. We all have each other's back whatsoever. This is the only fraternity and sorority that's the biggest worldwide. You can have fraternities at schools and stuff like that, colleges and stuff like that, but nothing beats the world of professional wrestling. And for all those secret societies out there, this is the only pro wrestling society that matters, and that's our world. So this is our secret society. You know, one thing for sure, every society has their secrets. So guys, gals, let's try to keep it kayfabe. Even though a lot of people say kayfabe's dead, I still love kayfabe. So it is what it is. So we're gonna keep it moving. As you seen right before we came on the air, there was an advertisement on the screen. And if you think you got what it takes to become a professional wrestler, look no further than if you are in the South Jersey, Philly area. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of schools around the area. I'm just going to name drop a couple of them. The Monster Factory. There's the Worldwide Dojo. There's the H2O, Matt Tremont over there. Like I said, there's a whole host of them, but the one that stands out for me, since I'm really good friends with them, and I've known them for many, many, many years, over 25 plus years, especially the one head trainer, the owner, O-Dog. But, you know, as we get up in age, we like to have the young guys and gals who are highly trained professionals step in and give us a hand with these young kids, because, you know, our over the years, our bodies takes a fair amount of beating. So, like I said, if you think you got what it takes, if you're in like I said, the South Jersey or Philadelphia area, check out the Skid Row Academy. That's right. You have for the trainers right there. You have Faye Jackson, as well as the team of Primal Fear there. Adrian Soriano, Gabriel Hodder, and Matthew Owen. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm thinking of that guy in that small little fed that comes on Monday nights. But with that being said, like I said, they have a awesome show coming up this coming Saturday in Gloucester City at the Pine Grove Civic Center. That's right. Doors open up at 12 noon. Bell time is at 11:30. And right there's the address right there. 827 Jersey Avenue, Gloucester City, New Jersey. Tickets are only $20 for adults and $10 for kids. You can't beat that. That is one hell of a deal there going on. And it is a day, well, an afternoon full of action. Thank God it's not on a Sunday because it is football season. We all know. Now I'm going off my list here. What I had recently presented towards for me. This is not the full entire lineup, the rundown of both shows. I only got what I got. Hopefully in the near future they start sending me stuff more in advance. So let's kick this off with Super Crazy Pro Wrestling. If you are a fan of Super Crazy Pro, or if you don't know about Super Crazy Pro Wrestling, look them up online. Look up on YouTube. I have videos up there on the BodySlams website. The Facebook page as well of some of their past shows. I have done showcases leading up to certain events and stuff like that. So a whole host of superstars been in and out, names that you recognize, some up and comers as well. But going off my list here, first up at the bat, and this is in any particular order. This is not the lineup, how it's going to be. This is just what I have pulled right now. You're going to see the monster himself, the man who loves his death matches, Brax, as he's going up against a smaller competitor, one half of the tag team known as No Color, Just Brothers, Oliver, in this one-on-one competition. Now, I don't know what Oliver is thinking when he's stepping in there with Brax. Brax, former Super Crazy Pro Wrestling Deathmatch champion, going against the smaller individual. And you know what? Oliver has a lot of heart in him. I seen him over the past year, time and time again, out there putting his body on the line, taking the beating, but he always has that fight. He has that spark, that little glimmer in his eye of that glimmer of hope that shines in his eye that says, I can do this. And I can guarantee Brax thinks he's gonna have a walk in the park over Oliver. He has another thing coming, and he has that. You know what? It's funny that there's not a Superman symbol tattooed on Oliver's chest, because this kid, like I said, he has hope in him, whoever he goes up against. Like I said, he takes a licking and keeps on ticking. Looking forward to that there. Also on the card, besides singles action, we also have tag team action. We have the tag team known as Crouching Tiger, Hidden Striker, which is Noah Striker and Tiger Watts. Ever since these two gentlemen became a tag team, I just seen them more and more and more. They became a cohesive unit, slowly but surely. Even though they are on opposite ends of the tracks of where they are at in their career, Watson has a little more time than Striker, but these two duo here, these guys are showing the wrestling world, especially the Super Crazy fans, that they can gel just fine against the competition. And speaking of competition, across the way, they're going to be staring at two big boys who are heavy hitters. One is a veteran of the game who've been around way longer than I have, going back to the IWCCW days in Hamburg, PA, for those live televised events. And that is the legendary veteran himself, King Kalua, as he's going to be all debonair and flashy with his bright colored outfits, whichever one he decides to wear that day, as he's teaming up with the real deal, Mike Ghosting. I know Mike Ghosting pretty well. I was there at the start of his career. I seen him grow. He is a student of my former tag team partner, JoJo, as we were the Dark Carnival back in South Jersey and Delaware area and stuff. But yeah, he took him under the wing. He trained this kid. This kid is huge. At first, you wouldn't think about it, but like this kid got some height and mass on him, and he has a great skill set that he accumulated over the years from learning from different people. So this is a tag team match that's going to stand out. Can the veteran of King Kalua and the standout, the real deal, Mike Goldstein, pick up the W over on Crouching Tiger, Hidden Striker, coming October 7th, this coming Saturday? And leading it over to the women's division. That's right. We didn't get to see her at the previous Super Crazy show, but she is here back to put her Super Crazy Pro Wrestling Women's Championship on the line, and that is Damaris Dawkins, as she defends against a newcomer that I'm not quite familiar with, but I'm sure if Super Crazy brought her in, I'm sure we're all going to be highly impressed, and that is Tiffany Avatar. And for the United States Championship, the champion, Samael Fozzy, taking on, I would say, a ROH alumni. He appeared on ROH as well as AEW and a bunch of other larger than life shows as well. Eli Isom. And matter of fact, we managed to catch up with Fozzy as he had some, well, he sent us this footage, so let's check out what's going on with the champ.
As you can see, I'm at the Worldwide Dojo, and I think Eli Isom's training a class. I'm gonna go interrupt you.
All right. So when you have the armbar,
The champ is here! Hey guys. Oh, you guys want to be quiet when somebody important to the room. Good job.
oh, Mr. Important, Mr. Champ, welcome to training. You're here to train, right? I mean, why else would you be here right now?
With you? No, don't kid yourself. I'm here to let you know, face to face, man to man, that you're not good enough to beat me. I don't care who you're training. I don't care what squad you're a part of. I'm going to beat you October 7th.
Yeah.
And I just came to let you know that.
That's cute. That's really cute. You come in here when we're trying to better ourselves in training, yapping your jaw, talking about October 7th, you're going to beat me? No. No. I don't care what Shaheem or Royal has been teaching you. October 7th, I humble you, and I take that championship.
Don't look at my belt. Don't look at my belt.
It's too late for that. It's too late.
Hey man, I don't know what.
Why are you talking?
I'm just here to train. I thought you're here to train.
Stop talking.
Don't disrespect my guys like
I'll
that.
disrespect whoever I want, Eli, including you.
Really?
Including these losers over here.
Come on then. Come on, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
October 7th.
Yeah.
I'll keep up your training. I apologize. I'll leave. Leave.
Thanks.
I'll leave. October 7th, Eli. I'll see you October 7th. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Here you go.
Well, Fozzy making his way over to the Worldwide Dojo that I mentioned earlier. That is another school in the area, owned and run by Cheeseburger himself, the world famous Cheeseburger. Eli is a student of Cheeseburger, also as well as a trainer. As you see, he was there during a training session with some of the students there as well. Now, Eli did mention that with Fozzy pairing up with Royal Money and Shaheem Ali, you know, he has them two guys got his back. They're showing him the tricks of the trade, some of the devastating stuff, what he can do. You know, Fozzy used to be a fan favorite in Super Crazy Pro Wrestling, but something has changed in him, a more serious attitude. As we've seen him, you know, him and Royal Money teamed up for a while there, and his attitude and everything, you know, in Super Crazy is off the charts now. And now with Hashim Ali, them two in his ear, giving him a new foundation of how to act and how to be perceived by not just the fans, but also from the talent, the boys in the back, of who he is, what kind of pedestal that he is putting himself up on as the United States champion, and straight up going into the Worldwide Dojo and disrespecting Isam and his students. So that there is going to be one of the highlighted matches of the evening, October 7th at the Pine Grove. And that's going to be high flying action. But speaking of another high flying action, we get to see the high flyer himself, Daniel Alexander, taking on someone who I'm quite familiar with, but I'm a little surprised he's lacing up and stepping in the ring against Daniel Alexander. And this is our regular ring announcer, Chad Spectacular. I'm not sure what's behind this, what's the whole story going into this, but they signed, Super Krazee signed this on the dotted line for these two to compete. So I'm just as confused as everyone else. Well, like I said, Chad is putting down the mic for the night, lacing up the boots, and going one-on-one with Daniel Alexander. I know we talked about Royal Money and Shaheem Ali. Well, they're going to be stepping in the ring as Chocolate Royalty with their Skid Row tag team. That's right. There's two championships. There's the Super Krazee Pro Wrestling Championship, and then there's also the Skid Row tag team championships. It's like back in the day where, NWA, they had the world title, then they had the US title type thing, But anyway, they're going head to head against the assassin for hire, I like to call him, Mr. Dylan Mesh. This no nonsense, serious hitman assassin will pick them apart because he likes to manipulate, not just physically, but mentally. He likes to get in the head of his opponents as well as the fans. As he's teaming up with a protege of his, John Lee Kirk. We got to see John Lee and Mesh teaming up before. And the kid is a great standout. Well put together. I think this is a great combination. And I believe the team of Mesh and Kirk is definitely going to give Chocolate Royalty a run for their money at Super Krazee Pro Wrestling. Now, you think that's all the action that we have for you regarding a multi-person match? Well, here's a bigger multi-person match going on, and it's a 6-man tag, as we have this in a 6-man tag team match, Primal Fear, the team of Adrian Soriano, Gabriel Hodder, and Matthew Oman, taking on the unlikely duo. These are actually 3 of Super Krazee Skid Row Academy's standout students that will be joining forces. The man from the mean streets of Royersford, PA, Tim Dynamite, tagging up with KJ Thrills and Devious Cass. I know Cass and Thrills has been having their issues for many, many months. As you see, 2 big fan favorites, even though one is more devious than the other, these 3 decide to put all their differences aside, all their egos, and try to go head to head against Primal Fear in this 6-man tag team match here. And it's going to be one for the storybooks. I'm telling you that right now. This is going to go down in super crazy history, whatnot. If, like I said, if you have not been to past super crazy events, then you missed out on a lot of drama. It's like a soap opera over there. You almost think you're watching an episode of Sons of Anarchy or something like that, with a bunch of these guys here, because there's so much drama that goes on. It's hard to keep track because everything intersects with each other. Now, one of the things I noticed that I did not get a highlight photo of this particular individual, and that is the current super crazy pro wrestling heavyweight champion / also he is the tag team champion as well, Tony Leyenda. Have not seen him, but shortly before we came on the air, I was sent this, and this is Tony Leyenda, the champion, speaking.
I don't think you guys understand the way this level of hierarchy works in professional wrestling or in life for that matter. But that's the problem with some of you kids. It's the problem with a lot of you kids actually. I'm not cut from your cloth. I'm not from this era, and I'm not soft like y'all. Always asking for things, always crying, always demanding for things, always crying on social media and hopes to make change. But you guys sound like a whole bunch of pacifying, sucking beta males. There's no demands being imposed on the champion. I am the champion. And Primal Fear, Adrian Soriano in particular, you guys want a match on October 7th up at SKPW because you feel entitled. You've earned it. Here's the way it's gonna go down. The champion is gonna take a sabbatical. Why? Because I work hard. Do you guys know what I do? No, because I don't cry about it, nor do I post it for the whole world to see. It's quite frankly, I don't give a crap what anybody thinks of me. Don't like anybody and don't care. In fact, the only person I do like is my tag team partner, Tony Bennett, and he will not be there either. Why? Because October 8th is yours truly's birthday. And my partner took it upon himself to pay for, I'm not going to say what we're going to do, but let's just say that he and I will be in an undisclosed location, and we're going to celebrate my, I don't know how many years of life, because quite frankly, I look better than ever, so who cares how old I am, it's irrelevant. How about this? Whenever I feel, as the inherent right that I've earned being the champion, to satisfy your demands, because I feel like it, meaning at the right place, at the right time, whenever I feel like I'm in the right frame of mind to do so, I'll let you know. And when that happens, you won't have an option but to show up. Why? Because I'm the champion. Now there's learning taking place. That's the way the hierarchy works. You see, when I put out the demands, the workers make it happen. And that's the way that it should be. Why? Because I've earned that right. So now that I've educated you on what I'm going to do on October 7th, the 8th, because it's my birthday, and I'm moving forward now, and SKPW, and all throughout professional wrestling, now we know how to operate when you talk to La Maldita Crema. When you come talk to me, or talk to my people, or talk to me, make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Dot your I's, cross your T's, do whatever it is you gotta do. Because right now, you're not going about it the right way, and as a true professional that I am, and yes I am one, I don't feel appreciated nor respected. So go back to the drawing board, get your head out of your booty, and then come back to me the proper way. But listen, be on the lookout for one of your social media posts or whatever. I'm sure somebody out there in the clown world that you guys live in are going to tell you when I get ready to defend my heavyweight championship, and for the rest of your prime rib guys, my tag team championship along with my partner Tony Bennett. Until then, shut your mouth and cry about it. La Crema out.
Well, you heard from the champ. He has some choice words there. He's ever since he started teaming up with Bennett, he been riding high. He always been arrogant son of a. I'm not gonna go there and say it. He always been that way, cocky and arrogant. But it seems with Bennett's, with his personal partying lifestyle that Bennett has, them two teaming up together, it just enhanced his ego. That's right. Now walking around with 2 championships, the heavyweight championship as well as the tag team championship for Super Crazy Pro Wrestling. Tony Leenda is calling all the shots. So he's going to give a championship match to whoever and whenever he likes to. So come October 7th, we're not going to see the champ there, but hopefully in the weeks to come following that, we'll see who he puts is he going to put his championship up on the line against Adrian Soriano? Is he going to put the tag titles up against Primal Fear of Hodder and Omen? We don't know. But like I said, he's setting all the rules, making all the decisions of when and where and against who. And I guess that's why he's the Super Crazy Pro Wrestling champion. And he has that on lockdown. Now, I said at the top of the hour that this is going to be a double header. Now, for the second half of it's a separate show, Entertainment Battleground Wrestling. Let me throw their poster up here. Is gonna present Fright Fury. That's right. A whole host of wrestlers there, as you see on the poster there. A special treat from former WWE competitor and ring announcer Ricardo Rodriguez of Three Legacies Wrestling in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. He's going to make his way to South Jersey for this night of action. It is not known yet of who he is facing, but 2 of the matches I did receive that's going to be happening is one will be a mixed intergender tag team match. Ricky Rocks teaming up with the veteran Autumn Breeze as she's going to be taking on Tiffany Avatar, which, if you remember, she's competing earlier in the day at Super Crazy Pro Wrestling. So she's going to be a little bit extra tired, I think, going into this as she's teaming up with Nathaniel Cunningham. So look forward for this intergender tag team match. But like I said, I think the advantage is going to go to Ricky Rocks and Autumn Breeze because one, Breeze being the veteran that she is, and Avatar competing earlier in the day for Super Crazy. And now, yeah, I think she's going to be a little worn out for this. And also competing, once again, like I said, earlier in the day for Super Crazy, you're going to see King Kalua, but then he's going to be wrestling that same night for EBW as he's going against the fan favorite Roadblock. We got to see them at the last event in a tag team match as Roadblock teamed up with the Patriot, and King Kalua teamed up with Iron Bull Argus. This match went all over the place. It was total mayhem. And now these two ain't done. They got some unfinished business. And that's why they are going to go head to head in this one-on-one competition. Now, going back to the poster here, you see a whole host of other talent there as well on the card. But one, like I said, that's the only 2 matches. But one of the people that stand out to me is Homeless Vaughn. That's right, Homeless Vaughn. If you know him, he been on many Super Crazy Pro Wrestling shows as well as other shows. For being a guy from the streets of Kensington who's homeless, who doesn't, really have much to his name, it comes out with his little cart and the crowd starts singing, "Oh, give him $1. Oh, give him $1." That's right. And people come out of pocket and they give him dollar bills like a street walking hooker or whatever, but he's getting all these extra dollar bills so he can at least get a sandwich or a hot dog and a handshake or something during the show. He's competing in professional wrestling, trying to make a name for himself. Being the homeless person that he is, he's trying to make that come up. Now, me personally, recently on social media, I seen they advertised him being there, and I said to myself, look, this kid, he's young, he's hungry, he's very athletic. I'm surprised that no manager somewhere picked this kid up from the gutter, dust him off, cleaned him up really good, make him more presentable, and took him under their wing and try to showcase his talents. He has, by far, has to be one of the best athletic competitors that I have seen in a good long time here in the that's going to be happening in the South Jersey area. Like I said, I'm surprised other companies are not picking up on him. But I said on social media, when I seen this flyer and I seen he was going to be there, and I said, you know what? Hands down, if they put Ricardo Rodriguez against homeless Vaughn with that kid's skill set, it would definitely be the match of the night. But like I said, I don't know what the card's going to look like. They could be going up against somebody else. This is just my own observation, my own opinion. But we're all just going to have to see come October 7th at the Pine Grove Civic Association on 827 Jersey Avenue in Gloucester City, New Jersey. And for this one here, tickets, just like Super Crazy, are only $20. But the difference is for kids' tickets, for 5 and under, okay, for Super Crazy, they were $10. For this one here, for this night show, they're only $5 for 10 and under. So you don't want to miss out on these two great shows. A lot of great action going on between these two companies, Super Crazy Pro Wrestling and EBW. So now, this is going to be definitely a short show. I'm going to give a shout out to the competitors that did compete last night on that NXT pay-per-view. Dragunov, the new NXT champion, Trick Williams beating Dirty Dom, now the new North American champion. Great show. I cannot comment on it at this time because I didn't go and write down all the results and stuff. I did watch it, but I feel like if I'm going to analyze something like this, I'm definitely going to need more analysts on here so we can give feedback back and forth. My man Michael Wade was tuning in real quick. He mentioned about being a homeless person, give the man 2 hot. Yes, that's right. Give him 2 hot dogs and $1 while you're at it. But yeah, Michael, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that as always. This was episode 20 of season 3 of Breakfast and BodySlams. Hope to see everyone next week, next Saturday, October 7th in Gloucester City, New Jersey. Like I said, once again, we got Super Crazy Pro Wrestling at 12 noon. Doors open up at 11:30 with Paranormal, as you also get to see there on Zach Ravix. He's on the poster. I have not seen anything about him competing, but he is on the poster, as well as EBW later on that evening. Happening. Doors open at 5:30 for that event, and bell time is 6 p.m. So, with that being said, don't forget to tune in next week, next Sunday on the 8th, as we're going to be talking about the next upcoming event that will be happening on the 14th. Is it the 14th? Yeah, the 14th, which is American Excellence Wrestling, which they'll be happening in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. That's right. So next weekend, next Sunday, we're talking AXW. Then the week after that, we're going to go back to talking about Three Legacies Wrestling. And the week after that, we're going to be talking about Pro Wrestling Magic. Like I said, 1 week prior to each event, this show will be dedicated to that particular event. So it's not the same thing every week. We're going to be talking about different shows every week that's coming up the following week. So, like I said, hopefully this Saturday we see each of you at Pro Wrestling Magic and EBW at the Pine Grove in Gloucester City, New Jersey. And tune in the next day on the 8th, as we talk about AXW. And with that being said, this is all I have for today's show. I'm Chio Frost. You can follow me on Threads at Chio247 Valentine, or you can look me up on my website at Chio247.com, where you can find all my social media links, and you can see my history and all that, whatnot. And thank you, everyone, each and every one of you who tune in to watch, and we'll see you next time and at the matches. Peace out.